As the race to finish the Airbus A380 heats up, work is going on all over the world. In Phoenix, Arizona, the aircraft's 16 escape slides are being made. Each one is being built to meet stringent regulations, and that means a lot of testing. Each slide is designed on computer, and this is one of the most complex on the whole plane. Today, it will be tested for real, a critical time for the engineers.
This is a brand new slide. It's fresh out of our prototype department, and it's never been deployed. It's never been slid on, and the pressure is on.
The slide fits into a small pack, which is fitted to a full-size mock-up of the plane. It allows the passengers to get from a door here across the wing to the ground, deploying almost as if by magic from here.
3, 2, 1.
The regulations say that 850 passengers must be able to get out of the A380 in just 90 seconds. And the only way to prove the slide is up to the job is to use real human beings.
Our slide will have to have 40 people traverse down the slide in less than 17 seconds. That meets a rate, that meets our specified rate. So in the grand scheme of things, we'll be able to say that we could evacuate the entire airplane within 90 seconds.
Stop shaking these stairs.
We've gone through literally a year and a half worth of development tests to get to this point. If it doesn't work today, then we've got to go back and redesign the slide. This is what it's all about today.
Okay, countdown. 3, 2, 1, go.
In these tests, the passenger's weight is the main consideration, so the engineers are allowed to use able-bodied volunteers. It's a good thing because 2 hours of solid sliding are needed to prove the design. At the very end comes the most dangerous test of all, to simulate an evacuation in a rainstorm. The slide is sprayed with water. It's risky because now everything is much more slippery.
Go, 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 go. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, go, 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 go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah! All right! All right, yeah!
I'm very pleased, yes. I'm happy with that. There wasn't a lot of bumping. The slide did well.
One slide tested, just 15 to go.
The A380 project was so revolutionary and involved so much new technology. I think it was gutsy to do such a thing. So stay tuned. There's more.
By early March 2005, the Airbus A380 is being worked on at a feverish pace. The engineers simply have to get the plane finished and into the air.
It's like the final climb to the peak of Everest, let's say. The last sort of 10, 20 feet when the oxygen levels are so small is often the most difficult part of the journey. And that's essentially where we are at the moment in terms of this aircraft.
Simon Sanders is in charge of testing the deployment of the landing gear, a critical safety requirement. In just 56 days' time, the pilots' lives will depend on these 22 wheels retracting and extending in all circumstances.
C'est parti, maintenant on va faire une rentrée du train.
Altogether, the gear weighs the same as 20 standard-size family cars and must be lifted into the belly of the plane in just 13 seconds. Getting the system operational has taken months of hard work, but now it looks as if they're finally making progress.
The last few months have been very frustrating because we've had obviously a lot of technical difficulties with systems on the aircraft. We've had a lot of problems during testing, so we've all been working very, very, very hard in order to have all of our systems all working for first flight.
Hey! Woo! So that's system one, looking good. This is why we're here. Days like today is why you do this job, because it's very exciting to see the gears moving, and you spend an awful lot of time making sure that the right parts are where they should be, and so I've been waiting for this for months.
Finding answers to some of the behind-the-scenes problems is also essential. In Hamburg, another important system must be made to work perfectly. Laid out in this building is a full-size test rig of the waste system for the A380. With up to 20 toilets and around 900 metres of piping, it's a big job. Cyril Myrtle and Dennis Kaiser have been hard at work for the last 2 years.
We will give you a short demonstration of a toilet flush on the A380. So at first we have to evacuate the toilet system. I can start this, it will get a little bit loud.
The toilets work by pumping air out of waste tanks in the rear of the plane, causing a partial vacuum. When a toilet is flushed, air is sucked in to fill the vacuum, and the waste is drawn down the pipes into the tanks. In the finished aircraft, these parts are made of titanium to save weight. But here Perspex is used for, well, clarity. This is Formula One technology for aircraft toilets. And the result is some seriously speedy sewage.
The speed on the piping is around 60 meters per second.
Such high-performance plumbing is needed because of the size of the plane. At nearly 73 metres long, the loos at the front are a very long way from the tanks at the rear.
This is the most forward toilet in the A380, the one what the pilots normally would use. It is quite difficult because you have a pressure loss from the waste tanks to this toilet because of the length.
It's an important, if somewhat unusual, challenge. Just seconds later, the waste arrives at the tank. Their project isn't what you'd call glamorous, but these engineers have just made a significant movement towards the A380 becoming a reality. Back in France, the plane is moved from hangar to hangar as specialist tasks are performed. With the grand unveiling just 5 weeks away, the next job is to paint the massive machine. And so a team of 90 painters descends on the plane. First, they rub down more than 10,000 square metres of bodywork. And then, after applying a very large amount of brown paper, the A380 is ready for a brand new paint job. All in all, more than half a tonne of paint and primer are needed to protect the aluminium skin from the elements.